I'm Mark Saxton,
And I'm Code Red Lawson.
and this is Blue Collar Sports Talk, brought to you by E5280 Sports and Lifestyle. And we're back again another week, and let's just throw it out there. Let's be happy. March Madness is back. Code Red Lawson. Guess what?
It is among us.
It is time to
Let's talk some shit.
Some shit.
Man, do I tell you what? The work days go by so much faster when I can just have some March Madness on my phone in the background.
I love it.
I love it so much. I just the past 2 days I've just had it on my computer, had a game on my computer, had a game on my phone. My boss in his office had like his flat screen with the game on, so I know that it's all good. He's not gonna say shit to me. If anything, he comes back to me and he's like, "Did you see that play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Yeah,
It's a magical. Hey, it's a magical time of year when we all get to sit down, gamble like degenerates, and root on teams that you never heard of. You know what I mean?
I mean, just filling out brackets and throwing some money in a pool, it makes it so much fun. I mean, obviously, unless your team loses immediately, like
Kentucky.
maybe Kentucky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right away.
Yeah. Arizona almost fucked around and found out too with Long Beach.
Came back though. Arizona came back and they
second
made
half
it a
was
good.
they handled it, but it was
Took
a
over.
rough first half.
Marquette scared me too. I was texting
Another
you and
rough first half.
I have them in another bracket. I know in ours I have Purdue, but it's not looking good right now. And you said relax, okay? They'll handle it.
Marquette's
my lunch.
got it going on. Marquette's got it going on for sure.
Wait. I want to bring this up because when I got home from work, I threw in a little $5 3-leg underdog parlay.
You went to the lab? You cooking right now?
I did. I was like, it's Friday. I got some drinks. My voice is a little coarse. I'm still recovering from a little sinus infection that I had on Monday. Throughout the week, it's been brutal. But came back and I'm like, look, let's throw a little fiver on there. A little Abe Lincoln. Why not?
I got 5 on it.
All money line, 5 on it. James Madison, Utah State, and Grand Canyon. $5 payout 102. And we're looking James Madison is winning 72-59 right now. 61. 23 seconds left. 72-61. It's over. James Madison won.
And Grand Canyon up 28-27 at halftime. And what was your last one you were cooking with?
Utah State, which the last time we looked, they were only up by 3. Now they're up by 8, 57-49 with 13:29 left in the second. It's looking real good. Looking real good right now.
Texas Christian better figure it out.
I don't want to jump the gun to celebrate. Well, James Madison officially winners, 72-61. Congratulations. Fucking what I think they were number 10 in scorers.
Yeah, that fucked up my bracket. Something fierce.
I have 2. I don't remember which one. Because I have the Purdue with us with Blue Collar Sports, and then I have Marquette in another bracket at work. I had James Madison. With the Marquette bracket. So not. The Marquette bracket is with you guys, and then Purdue is with work. I mixed them up. Yeah. So yeah. So there we go. That might have put me up in first.
I had Wisconsin, but I only had Wisconsin losing to Duke.
Yeah, I think I have James Madison losing the next round. But so many possibilities. Look, all it comes down to is your Final Four alive? Is your champion alive?
Wait a minute.
Is your Final Four alive?
Wait a minute. I lied, dude. I had Wisconsin going and meeting the University of Houston in the Sweet 16. Dude, so that fucked my bracket up a little bit.
Hurts a little more. Hurts a little more. But at the end of the day, Marcus, if you got your champion, number 1, and you got your Final Four, how's your Final Four looking? Let me hear it.
So my Final Four is safe as of day 2. We are safe. So my Final Four, I got UConn and Arizona. I got UConn winning that. And I've got Houston over Tennessee, the University of Houston over Tennessee. And I got you do give me your final four, then we'll talk about our champion. Go ahead.
Okay. Final four, I have UNC, University of North Carolina. Come on. I
I
mean,
like it.
can never count them out. And UConn in the final four. Also Marquette and Purdue. That is my final four.
Now I know who you think, or I know who you're picking to win, but who do you got them playing? What's going on there?
So I got Marquette over Purdue, which you know, and I got UNC over UConn in the
Mm,
finals. I got Marquette over UNC in the finals.
wow.
That UNC blue right there with my Cubs hat, with my Cubs spring training hat.
That's. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. I got once again UConn over Arizona, University of Houston over Tennessee, and I've got UConn taking it all for the repeat.
Now, look, dude, our final four, both of our final four is alive. That's what matters the most when you're looking at brackets, because you know it's all fun and games. You know, the first 2 days,
Right.
uh, you know, a lot of wins, a lot of losses.
I wanna talk about this shit pissed me off. So first and foremost, SDSU doing their job, getting it done. Wasn't pretty, but they got it done.
All that
69
matters.
65 over the Blazers. Now, let's move it on. Here's what pisses me off, Code Red. Okay.
Mm, hmm,
FAU leading the game up until the last
mm.
seconds. And those Northwestern boys just not quitting. Just God forgot to put the quit in those boys. And what they do, they tied it up with just what 2 seconds left in the game,
Well,
ended up
here's
coming
the
back
thing,
winning in OT.
dude. Northwestern was winning and gave that game away.
Yes, but what I'm saying is FAU is leading with the seconds left. You know what I
They
mean?
were FAU came back and they made it look like they were taking over, they were winning the game, but Northwestern didn't give up, and that's why we love the madness, baby. That's why we love
Gotta
it.
love the madness. Now here's the other one that pissed me off. Lost some money on this one. Yale over Auburn. Who saw that
Ooh,
coming?
hoo,
And
hoo,
if
hoo,
you saw
hoo.
it coming, you're a fucking time traveler or you're a Yale fan. And then BYU dropping it. I don't. There's a lot of people that had BYU going to their Final Four.
Which is crazy to me because I had
Same.
how do you say Duquesne? Duquesne? I honestly I don't remember. I heard them
I was
say it
saying
like
Duquesne's. I was
I
saying Duquesne's, and that
oh
can't be
that
right.
makes sense. No, Duquesne makes sense because I heard it 20, 30 times while I was
Same.
watching slash listening to the
But
game, and
I
I
was in the
still
middle
can't
of
pronounce it.
cursing BYU, so it didn't stick. It didn't stick. Now, moving on. I mean, everything else was looking pretty good for me, right? But then Mississippi State wanted to fuck
Mm.
around with the Spartans. I don't understand what these young fellas don't understand about getting the fucking job done when the time comes. Huh?
Dude, how about Drake and Washington State when Drake was winning majority of the fucking game and threw it off at
Yeah.
the very end? Dude, I think they were winning by I don't know 5 or 6 when I finally turned it on. I don't remember what game I was watching before that, but I was like, oh, okay, I'll switch over to the Drake game. As soon as I switched over, Washington State went on like a
Yeah.
16 something to 1 run, dude. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Can we
And I'm
can we
sitting there like,
can we talk about Texas Tech obviously dropping a big one?
oh
Now,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't
They
expect.
lost. They lost that whole game,
Oh
dude. They
yeah,
were they were
before
beat
before
from the
tip off
tip.
they lost that game.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is I expected Texas Tech. I think I actually had them going. Stand by.
Thankfully, I had them losing the next round.
Oh, so
Oh
did
wait,
I.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I had them winning the next round. I had them in the Sweet 16, and then I had Marquette over
No,
Texas Tech.
fuck me because I had University of Kentucky beating them in that fucking round of 32. And then the other one I wanted to talk about, which obviously I wouldn't say was a huge upset, but what a game! Clayton Jr. in Florida, the Gators, and Colorado.
Ooh.
dude.
Ooh.
Clayton Jr. is just a fucking walking bucket, dude. I'm telling you, when I tell you, so Florida was down by 14, 12, 12 or 14, something like that. They were down by an even number. It wasn't pretty. The Gators dug deep. They dug deep. They dug deep. They looked at each other. They looked at one another. They picked each other up like they're a fucking Spartan, that 300 Spartan before they all died, right? And then they said, hey, it's time to get it done, boys. It's time to get it done. Clayton Jr. put the whole university on his back. 9.7 seconds left. Fucking nothing but a fucking teardrop from way back. Tying it up. Didn't matter though.
Deep.
Didn't matter though, because Colorado got a jumper to end it just a couple seconds later.
Retrospect, you're like, hey, maybe hang on to the ball a little
Maybe,
longer, you know, but
maybe wait. I mean, it's a damned if you do, damned if you
dude,
don't.
yeah, exactly. Because look, if you feel good, you're feeling good. You look up at the rim, or you know,
Dude,
you got something in your mind. You're saying, I'm
had
shooting. I feel good.
he had someone breathing down his neck when he slanged
Yeah,
that shot too.
yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes you're just feeling it, and you're letting it fly, and
Heartbreaker.
it is what it is.
102 to
What was
100.
another? Sorry, another. Let's go back. I wanted to go back to that FAU game
Mm.
before the overtime. I
Dude,
don't remember who the kid was who took the ball because Northwestern tied it,
yes, they did.
and FAU had like what, like 8 7 8 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't.
I want to say it was like 6.8 seconds, something like that.
It might have been
Anyway,
more. So they passed it to the kid. I don't remember his name. I apologize. He's sitting there, he's dribbling the ball, and he's just, he's gonna hold it for the shot, but he's sitting back. He's not even
way
trying to
too long. Way
move the
too long.
bodies. He's way too relaxed, and then he pulls up for the shot and misses it completely.
Yeah.
And I mean, you even hear the announcers like, dude, like you gotta, like, there's gotta be some urgency there. He walked the ball down the court so calmly. And I guess it's a whole totally different story if he makes
Right.
a shot, because then
Right.
that's just crazy. But
I
that was a
think
huge,
I
huge
think
problem. I would have been pissed if I was his coach. Say that much.
I think
But
retrospect, I think he was a little overconfident, but I think he was comfortable in going to OT, which I mean, yeah, hindsight's 2020. That might not have been a bad decision at the moment. You know what I mean?
I remember watching it, and I mean, even before the announcers said anything, and I had FAU, so I'm happy with it. I'm like, okay, hold the ball, but I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Right.
Like, move the ball,
Well, what
move
pissed
up the court with some urgency. Look for the open man, move some bodies,
what pissed me off the most, I think, was
draw a foul. So I mean, I don't know.
what pissed me off the most was the defense, the lackadaisical defense. Well, I would not lackadaisical, but they just missed that. I feel like they were a step behind against those Northwestern boys when they fired back. Just it's not the same FAU team as last year, and fuck me for picking them, right? Fuck me for first and foremost, though.
Sorry to pull it back there. I meant to say it when we talked about it, and I totally
No,
forgot.
you're
My
good.
my
You're good. I
mind
like it.
came back.
I'm glad that you brought it up. Um, I just besides my fuck ups on my bracket, I just want to talk about SDSU. Um, you got Ladie,
Hanging in there, hanging in
you got
there.
Ladie, who was averaging 8 points a season or 8 points a game last season. Now he's averaging over 20 a game. He got 32 points last game. Butler getting it done as well. Butler getting it done more defensively more often than not, but having the points to do so. SDSU just moved as a unit. They got it done, and I'm excited. Now, I'm gonna tell you the business side of me. Okay, the business side of me that doesn't want to lose money, and I'm gonna tell you the fan side of me. So
Okay.
on Sunday, we're gonna beat the shit out of Yale. That's the fan side of me. The business side of me is not going to take anything more than a 5.5 spread. Okay, and mind you, Code Red, I'm staying away from all spreads. I'm just letting you know the confidence level. Then we go into the Sweet 16 against UConn. The fan side of me says we're going to get our fucking revenge and beat them by 5.5. The business side of me is going to go ahead and say that we're gonna lose that one, get handled solidly.
Probably 10 to 15 point spread.
Right. Sorry, my dogs are barking in the back. They're arguing with me.
They know they're saying, no, Mark, shut up.
They don't want to go against the Aztecs.
By the way, where's your SDSU flag that you had up last week?
It's actually, I was gonna hang it up this week. It's actually, I'm staring right at it. I just forgot. I was so busy writing my notes and certain stats down. I forgot. It's on me.
Fair enough.
Hey, fair enough. Ball. We all dropped the ball.
You know what? I've been meaning to hang up my W flag, and before I set everything up and I sat down and I was like, I don't remember where I put my W flag because I finally pulled it out after.
Dude, I will say this, folks.
3 years of moving here.
I've been to his house when he had it up. I don't remember which house it was, but I did see it.
I had that next to the Blackhawks flag, which I still haven't hung up since I moved in. Yeah. I moved in. We moved into our place. Bought our place.
It's probably
about 2.5 years ago. Still mad at the Blackhawks. Still mad at the Cubs. If I look at it, I get angry. So I don't want to. I hadn't wanted to hang it up. They were sitting on this. I brought it out. What was it? 4 shows ago. I brought it out. Remember, I was hanging up, and you're like, "That's an M," and I was like, "Oh, whoops."
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
No. So, anyways, that's March Madness, folks. We'll be back next Friday to cover what has happened over the week. A lot of shit. Speaking of a lot of shit, something happened while most of us, not me, because I was up at work, but most of us were
just slumbering. Snoozing away, catching some Z's.
3 a.m. 3 a.m. Arizona time. Like motherfuckers are gonna be up watching baseball, but I was.
Hey, lucky you. You had that job to where you were up fucking doing it.
Trust me, if I didn't have that job, I would not have been up fucking watching it. I promise you that, Code Red. But nonetheless, game 1 of the season. The Padres, the Dodgers, and Seoul, Korea. And well, we split the series. It's a two-game series. We split the series. I completely disagree with doing a 2-game series and then going back to spring training because both teams went to Seoul without a complete roster.
Really weird. I'm not a fan of that either, dude.
No, I don't like it.
Not a fan.
I don't like it at all. But nonetheless, the Dodgers started Glasnow, who went 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs against, 4 walks, and 3 Ks. Yu Darvish had himself an okay day, in my opinion. 3 2/3 pitch, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 3 Ks. Now, Code Red. We led the Doggers by the nose up until the 8th inning. 2-1. Okay. We had them on lock. Bogarts getting a nice RBI single. Getting the runs in, right? Getting things generated. The Padres pitching staff able to hang in because I think both teams used at least 40 pitchers.
At least.
So we held on. So imagine, if you will, bases might have been juiced, but definitely there was runners on first and second, okay? Padres are now tied 2-2. We just given up a run, all right? Imagine, if you will, your first baseman reaching over, the ball hitting his glove. What do you think is going to happen after that? I mean, all bullshit aside, what should happen after that?
Double play.
We're out of the inning at 2-2,
all day,
right?
All day.
Now here's what happens. The Padres give Glove a bad name because for whatever fucking reason, that ball rips right through Cronenworth's web, and it just goes right onto the fucking outfield. We end up losing that game because of that fucking glove. Okay, 5-2. Now this does give me hope, though. This gives me hope. We were able to hang in. I just want to throw these stats out there real quick, okay? Mookie Betts, 2 for 4, 1 RBI. Shohei Ohtani, 2 for 5, 1 RBI. Their next RBIs weren't starters. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. That means we shut everybody else down. Okay, to lose 5-2 with two. Now we did have 2 errors. Okay, but listen,
They didn't count that error on Cronenworth, right?
that was an error.
They counted it an error? Dude, it broke his fucking webbing.
Yeah, yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
They can't, dude. MLB's got to
Counted it.
change that.
They counted that as an error.
MLB's got to change that, bro.
Now, are you ready for this game 2? And here's what lifted my spirit. So Yamamoto was chased after the first inning, day 2. We got
Ooh.
5 runs on him right off the rip.
Dude, that was can I just say that was beautiful to watch and to see highlights. Or sorry, I didn't watch live to see highlights. I think they called it the fuck it, whatever highlights, and he just is giving up. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I can't pronounce his name.
Yamamoto.
Mamoto. Okay.
Yeah, Mamoto. Yep.
Yamamoto. Fuck it, Yamamoto highlights, and he's just walking dudes, hitting dudes. Everyone's hitting line drives when they do get a hit. It was
everybody got
fucking
peace.
great. I just love watching the Dodgers get pieced up, especially when they spend so much money and have so many stars, have a great year, and then just tank the playoffs. I loved it. I loved it.
So
Every time that it pops up on my feed, I watch it again.
So check this out. So the first inning 5-1. All right, Padres over Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Second inning 5-2, Padres over Dodgers. Third inning 9-6. Okay. Mookie Betts had 6 ribbies in this game.
Have yourself a game.
Yeah. So you go all the way to the 8th. Okay. And it's 12-11. All of a sudden, the Dodgers do what they usually do against the Padres and they catch up. Well, let me tell you something, Code Red. There's a man out there wearing the number 13, playing the hot corner, swinging a hot stick, just waiting for it. And just as the Dodgers served it up, Manny Machado, as they said, live, exit, stage left. I don't think that fucker has landed yet to win the game with a 3-run shot. 15-11, Padres. Let's go, baby. The brown and gold rise up. Fuck the Dodgers.
Dude, anytime the Dodgers lose, it's a good day. I'm happy.
Got me fired up at 4 a.m. Dude, I was ready to fucking fight anybody. I was ready to
go. Oh, that's so. So did you have it just on your phone? Did you have it
it was
you
on
have
my
the radio
phone.
have the radio broadcast, or you had the just like? Because I mean, I don't know. I know you're loading UPS trucks, so I don't know if you could watch it or just put it in your pocket and just listen to it.
Yeah, no. I wanted to listen to it, but I was able to have enough free time where I was able to watch. Basically.
Nice. I bet that was fun.
Oh yeah.
Whack though, dude. I really hope the MLB doesn't do that again next year. Not a fan.
No,
not a fan.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean, same with the NFL with their London games and the Germany game, and I don't know.
But see, I guess what makes more sense with that though is at least it's in the middle of the season and it counts for everyone. Whereas this one,
well, it still counts for everyone.
Well, yeah, but they have to go back to spring training now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Like, hey guys, so I don't understand what was going on to where they couldn't wait until the season started to do this game. I mean, look, I don't know what's going on in South Korea, but hey, it is what it is. I hope they learn from it and don't do it again. I mean, they have their own they have their own baseball fans watching South Korea baseball, so it's like, what are we really trying to do here?
Right. No, I agree. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of it, but here we are going back to spring training after going to Seoul, Korea to start the season. So only the Padres and Dodgers are 1-1, and everybody else is still in spring training. Go figure that out.
That's so weird.
But that being said, after giving Glove a bad name in San Diego, go about a couple hours north. Here's the problem, Code Red.
Mm.
There might be trouble in paradise. There might be a
Trouble.
serious investigation going on.
Oh, I think I
As
know
the
what you're talking
new
about.
as the new face of baseball might be compared to another big name that we know of, the likes of Pete Rose.
Mm.
What's going on?
Do you think is Shohei using his interpreter to gamble on games? Come out and say it. What do you think? Yes or no?
So here's the thing, folks. 4.5 million dollars. Now, I don't care that the man is making $1 billion. I don't care. You're gonna have a good fucking idea where that shit is going. Now, yes, there have been plenty of incidences, there have been plenty of poor
Did you?
unfortunate souls, as I believe they said in The Little Mermaid.
Hey, that Jaguars trainer or whatever with 20 something $1 million that he was stealing in funds. How the fuck did they not? How, I mean, that's it. That's a whole organization. You're
Right.
talking about one guy versus an entire
But here's
organization.
the thing though, too. Here's the thing though. This is new money, right? I don't know about you, but when I'm starting to get paid new money, like, could you imagine? It's Friday, your check's supposed to hit, and your wife spends $100 at the store. That's the first thing you're gonna find, right? Now, $100 is way different than 4.5
Well,
million.
on our scale, let's
Right,
pretend that our paycheck is, you know, or that let's dumb it down to our levels. If my
think
wife goes to the store and spends $100, I'm gonna look at my $100.
why,
Hey, what
why?
happened?
Right,
Where
exactly.
was this you? Did you
Right,
do this?
right.
Because
Was
did someone
this
steal my card? What
was this in
happened?
American dollars?
Yeah.
Did we get robbed? Right? This needs to be answered. We need to come
uh,
forward right now and figure this out. Now, I can only imagine that you're gonna be that way, but times 4.5 million times more when
because I mean,
someone is gambling. Because here's the thing. It goes from Shohei's account to a bookmaking operation that's already under federal investigation. Code Red. Where there's smoke,
mm,
there's fire, son. That's all I'm saying.
ooh.
But
Do we have the name of the book? Obviously, it's overseas. Obviously,
it's got to be. I don't have the
obviously.
name. I don't have the name. We don't have insider information yet here at Blue Collar Sports Talk. One day it will happen.
I
But
didn't
I
know. I
will
didn't know
say
if you had
this.
heard some.
I will say this. Anything that hurts the Dodgers, I'm fucking in it to win it, dude. He's guilty. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I would hate to see Shohei go down that way. I hope it's not true, but
See,
it's too many red flags against him.
but see, here's the thing, dude. Someone with that much talent is going to be making that much money. Do you really think? But okay, we all have our vices. So we only know Shohei with the guy is one of the best baseball players we've ever seen in our generation or of all time. Like
Right.
from what he's able to do on the mound and what he's able to do in the batter's box, it
There's
is,
guys since Ruth.
dude, the guy is going on to be the greatest baseball player of all time. $4 million? You're gambling 4 mil when you're going to be making what 300 plus mil. You're worth so much more. Like, is he really sitting out there gambling basically chump change to him? Dude, that's like me and you gambling like $500, like
Yeah, but
a
here's the
thousand
problem.
dollars. Like it's
But
just
here's the problem though, is you and I still know where our money's going, no matter how little there is. Could you imagine how much he has? You got to keep an eye on that.
yeah, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's just maybe. Look, I'm trying to just play devil's advocate here. He's training. He's going to clubhouse every day. He's hitting baseballs. He's taking BP. He's running, trying to rehab his throwing arm. Do you really think that he's worried about money, dude?
I mean, can we? I'll say
Look,
this:
me and you. Look, me and you would be. We're sitting there. We're calculating our funds every month. We're making sure
we're
we're taking care
calculating
of
our funds
everything.
every hour, dog. We're
Okay, yeah,
broke.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I said every month. I don't know why I said every month, but
But hold on.
still. it's a different. We're talking about completely different areas, dude.
Agreed, agreed.
We're
But
different. There's levels to life and everything, and that dude has so many more like the last thing he's worried about is money, dude. That guy's
but
got
he's not
fucking
worried
everything.
about it. He's not worried about it. But I damn sure bet you nobody's gonna rob him
Well, yeah,
because
but
that's
guess
what's
what?
happening, right?
Well, Marcus, guess what? Now he maybe finally fucking one day he got out of the sauna. He just had a fucking ice bath. Who knows? He was getting some massage work, some chiropractic work, something. And he goes, huh? Let's hop on the old Bank of America app and see where we're at. Whoa, what the fuck is that? What is that? He could have just been like, let me just check and see where my funds are at, and
Right,
then
right.
what is that? What is that? What is X? What is Y? What is Z? And then here we are. So I really don't think the dude's worried about funds.
Oh,
So
no, and see, that's what I'm saying though. He might not be worried about funds, but he's definitely not going to get robbed blind. I don't think he's a dumb guy.
that might be where we are now. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not saying that it's not possible that
Right,
he
right.
could be.
Well,
I think that's the fun. That's the conversation starter way to look at it. But um, that would be fucking crazy if we found out that he was gambling a measly $4 million to his insane talent. Now,
I mean,
you never know. You never know. I'm
like I
not. I'm
said,
not. I'm not saying it's not happening, but
I just try to look up. Sorry, I was listening to every word you said, but I was trying to look up maybe to
how
get more
much?
information. That bookmaking company, if you will. Um,
Oh, they're not going to release shit.
no, and then
Yeah,
and see,
no.
here's the other thing too. So as the new face of the MLB, I don't believe that the MLB is going to be forthcoming. I believe this investigation's already long over. I believe that they had all the answers within an hour of talking to everyone. Um, it was known that the translator came to the team, I believe, before the second Padres game and said, "Hey, you guys are going to see some things on the news." And then he was thereafter shortly
Mm.
fired. So I think the MLB is going to do everything to cover this up because right now Shohei's one of their biggest selling points, right?
Oh well, they don't want to let go of Shohei. They don't want to put his name in the
But
dirt.
but
Of
they
course.
but they cannot with the predecessor. I mean, not a predecessor a a case law, if you will, with Pete Rose, right? This is the standard. This is the standard of what you did. Now you have to. There's the standard. You have to follow suit now, but they
Just
don't want to do that. So I think they're going to drag their feet. I think that they're going to be able to maybe hide a few facts. I think Shohei finishes the season. After this year, there might be some discrepancies, Code Red.
mm, look. I'm not counting it out. I like talking about it. It's fun.
Um,
But Pete, difference between Pete Rose and now is the MLB is making boatloads more than they are now, and they
agreed.
will protect. They will protect their face, like
Yeah,
like you
and
just said.
plus it was
So
easy to blame. It was easy to blame Pete Rose back then.
yeah, well, yeah, and one's in, and now it's easier to blame his translator. Has this been his translator since day one?
That's a good question, and see, I wouldn't know even where to look. And my assumption is yes, but I don't know. Now, that being said, let's move it on to
Parlay's looking good, Marcus. Utah
oh,
State's going to win
are you still
84 to 68 with 3:38 left. Grand Canyon up 44 to 34 with
by 10?
13:19 left.
Up by 10.
Definitely, definitely not over. Not over. It's scary to watch, and I don't even want to look at it. So I'm just going to try to I keep kind of peeking over, but I'm just going to try to keep my eyes
Hey,
on
don't jinx it.
your beautiful uh uh Escondido. Wait, is it Escondido, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. On that born and raised face of
Hey,
yours.
hey,
So
let me open a new one to that. Hold on. Thank you, good sir. Hmm. Code Red.
oh, Did you slam that on the table? What happened?
Might have lost one, dude. I don't know. I might have lost one. I think maybe I went a little too hard. That being said, why don't you take me to your blue collar liability of the week, sir?
Oh man, it hurts to call this a liability because he was one of my favorite fighters for a long time. I had a parlay, and this tends to a lot of the times, unfortunately, be my liabilities because I get salty. Tai Tuivasa, man,
Mm,
got worked by Marcin Tybura, taken down, choked out. It was painful to watch, man. And as soon as he didn't even really know how to defend the choke. He was pulling. So when when someone has a rear naked choke on under your neck or on your chin, you want to one turn into the choke and fight the high hand to
right.
pull the hand down and then work on the hand that's around your
And
neck.
then it's all about leverage.
He goes to pull his arm down to basically sink it or okay, look, if you're gonna go for the arm that's over, you want to push it
Tuck your
up,
chin.
to tuck your chin and push it up
Yep.
to get yourself out. And he pulled his forearm down almost more under his chin. It just I hate to say it, but I think Tai Tuivasa is done, man. I mean, I think he'll probably go to like BKFC or maybe even do a few boxing fights. I believe he's on a 4-fight skid now, if not a 5-fight skid. I should, excuse me, I should get that right. Um, on his on his fight skid, but it's at least a 4-fight skid, and it really um bums me out, man, because Tai Tuivasa was such an icon. Bam Bam, he goes out there, he fucking throws. He's either getting a knockout or he's swinging his heart out to get the finish. Very exciting. Okay, it's four fight losing streak. I mean, you
Right.
look at who he's lost to. They are killers. Cyril Gane, okay, top three. Sergey Pavlovich, top three. Just fought Tom Aspinall and lost. Alexander Volkov, fucking veteran legend of the heavyweight division, and then Marcin Tybura, an up and comer. So you look at who he's fought. It's tough, but it is what it is. But he is my liability. I only needed him to win my parlay. It was one away. I had
Well,
Thiago Moses, Gerald Meersart by submission, which he got the submission.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Now here's my blue collar
Ah,
liability of the week. Um, Ohtani or the interpreter, right? It's got to be that
mm.
liability. It's got to be
we go right
four
back to it.
4.5 million fucking dollars. I'm gonna be that fucking taxpayer that's pissed off at these politicians. Why do you have a fucking $80,000 a year job, right?
Mm.
$80,000 a year, and why are you worth 14.1 million dollars? Why is that a thing?
Dude,
That's
they're
me right
they're
now with these
dude,
with these boys.
they're just the best at buying and selling stocks. They're just really
Obviously,
good at it, dude. You like they're
obviously.
just the best. Like they're
Now
they're
here,
really good at
he-
guessing.
and I
They're
will say
guessing. They're
this.
really good at
I
it.
will say this. This is my liability of the week because he had everything ahead of him. But I was not mad. Let me rephrase this. I was never against Pete. All right. Pete was betting to win. If Shohei was doing the same thing or if his interpreter was doing the same thing, I don't hate it. It's a
Betting
cardinal
on
sin.
himself,
Right.
on himself and his team.
It's a cardinal sin, obviously, in baseball. I think some things need to die. However, betting isn't going to because of the 1919 Black Sox, right? That being said, if we ever find out they were shaving points or anything worse, then they need to throw the fucking book at them, and they need to get them out. I don't think that's the case. I don't want to think that's the case. I think one or the other or both were betting on themselves to win.
Dude, the guy's so good. If Shohei is betting, he's betting on himself. He's
Agreed.
picking anytime home run score, anytime probably four total bases for Shohei. He just puts fucking 100 grand on it.
Right.
Like over 8 strikeouts, all these prop bets that we have nowadays that they didn't have back then. I like how you brought back the Black Sox, dude. That was one of the first like well-known
Gambling,
betting
yeah,
scandals where they threw the series.
And here's the thing, though, they they crucified Shoeless Joe, even though Shoeless Joe had the most consistent numbers in that postseason, let alone the World Series. I think he definitely batted over 300, but I want to say it was almost 400 he batted in that series, and they still threw the book at him, and he had to change his name to go play in knockaround ball, right?
Dude, I love that you brought that up.
Yeah, no, I mean, big fan of baseball. Love the history. Love everything that comes with it. But Code Red, it is time to go to the blue collar workhorse of the weekend, folks. That is the guy or the team or the whatever that made it happen this week. What you got?
I'm going back to March Madness.
Love
Jack
it.
Golke of Oakland,
Mm.
10 of 20. He shot 20 shots.
Arguably,
20
hold on. Arguably the upset of the tournament.
No, not arguably the upset of the
No, I
tournament
mean
so
even
far.
even the remaining games.
I mean, we'll have to see, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, it has to be Oakland over Kentucky. I mean, it could be Oakland over someone in the fucking finals.
That's
We
true
don't know.
too.
It's the
That's true
madness.
too.
It's the madness. So I don't want to jump the gun on that. But Jack Golke, dude, 20 field goals. Not one shot was taken inside the arc.
He didn't need to.
All of his shots were outside the arc, and he shot 50%,
30,
10
30
of
of them.
20, 32 fucking points.
30 from behind the arc. 30.
32 fucking points, bro, and he was on fire. I mean, if you're shooting 50% from beyond the arc, I don't care how many you're shooting, that's good. If you're 1 for 2, good
I
job.
tip
You were
my
1 for
cap,
2.
sir. I
Good
tip my
job.
cap.
10 for 20. You're taking 20 shots and you're making 10 of them. That dude, I mean, Oakland killed Kentucky on the 3 ball. I could name more players who did really good. Trey Townsend had a great game. I mean, they played great collectively as a team to beat
Right.
Kentucky.
Right.
I'm not taking away from the rest of the team. But also what Jack Golke, dude, it's just
And I feel
Townsend.
I feel like they were just a step ahead every time of Kentucky as well. It wasn't just the outside shot. It was a little bit of everything, correct? It was just the fuck was
Their
Kentucky
ability.
doing?
Oakland, dude, their scoring. Their scoring was their ability to hit the 3 ball. That's literally the difference in this
Big
game when you
play.
look at the numbers. The ability to hit the 3 ball. DQ Cole 3 for 3 from 3-pointers. I mean, even Lampman hit one. Townsend was 1 for 3. Townsend had 12 rebounds, 17.6 from 15 from the field. Another even on their bench. I mean, I guess Golke came off the bench. Hitting that, dude. 10 for
Right.
20 3-pointers. That's crazy. And I just want to talk about this. He looks kind of like Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters. I'm just gonna bring that up. Well, as soon as I saw him, I was like, that looks like Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters. So if we get a little side by side of Dan Aykroyd and Jack Golke, I mean, they definitely look like they could be related. Maybe it's his nephew.
Hey,
I would say his son. Now it's a little different. He looks a lot older.
show
But
some love
I'm
here
saying
first.
Ghostbusters days, Dan Aykroyd and Jack Golke, I think, might be related in some point. I don't know what happened, but it also is looking like Grand Canyon's pulling away from this one,
Are the
52 to
floodgates open?
37.
Are the floodgates open?
They're not quite open because there's a lot of time left. 10:43. Okay. St. Mary's just drained a 3, so it's 52 to 40 with 10:37 remaining. Utah ran away. Utah ran away with that game. Where we at with Utah? Utah 88-72. Utah won. All I need is Grand Canyon to hang on.
Grand Canyon to
I
hang
need
on.
Grand Canyon to hang on
Dude,
to win 100.
what was that? What was that? $100?
$102 on a $5 free bet. It was a free bet.
Let's
I'll
fucking
send you
go,
the
dude.
bet slip. Let's put it right here. No matter what, if it wins, if there's an X on it, I'm gonna be really, really sad.
I like
So
it.
we'll find out.
Now, Code Red, I don't want to rain on your parade, but let me get to my blue collar
Oh,
workhorse. Ready? Ready?
let's hear it.
I don't know if you could if you heard the stamp, but
I did.
the stamp was there. That's the workhorse of the week. Now, the United States men's national soccer team hosted the Jamaican national men's soccer team for the CONCACAF Nations League semifinal. Now, winner goes on to eventually face Mexico in the final for the championship. Now, it's 1-0. Okay, United States is up. Haji Wright comes in the 63rd minute, goes forward. Unfortunately, the United States give up an own goal, and I
Mm,
I, I got to check the minute, but it's towards the end of the game.
sounds like me in FIFA
Yeah,
against you.
yeah. So it's
You
now
take all
one
the
to
credit
one.
for it,
Now it's
and you
one to
take all
one.
credit.
I would every time. It's now 1-1. So now we're going to extra time, which, yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about the game, yeah, the U.S. was sloppy. They were flat. This should not have been a close game, if you will.
Mm.
No matter, we find ourselves in the situation that we are in, as if Haji Wright says, "Well, if it isn't the repercussions of our own actions." He digs deep. He digs deep. I'm talking about World War I, trench deep.
Mm.
He gets in and he fights for freedom, son. I'm talking about 2 goals in extra time. One in the 96th minute and one in the 109th minute. One with the left foot, one with the right foot, both in the box to win 3-1 to bring the United States to the final of the Nations League to face Mexico. 9:30 Eastern time, 6:30 our time, Code Red, on Sunday. Let's go, fucking USA!
USA,
USA! Let's fucking go, dude. Dude, how'd you write happy? How you come in cold off the bench in the 63rd minute to be able to put not one, but 2 of them motherfucking things away in extra time?
Chomping at the fucking bit, dude. He was just sitting there, just let me in. I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking go, and he did it, dude, for his country.
Dude, the Jamaicans didn't want the smoke, son.
Let's go, America, baby.
Gotta love it. Now, Code Red, something else that started in America. Well, I don't know if it did, but it sounded cool. You want to talk me? You want to talk to me about UFC or what?
Well, I'll tell you what. UFC sure as heck did start in America. Okay, I'm talking about the UFC. I don't know about like mixed martial arts. That's more of like a Japan, China thing.
Yeah, it's Becky's for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. But we got a fight night tomorrow.
Thug Rose, huh?
Thug Rose versus Amanda Ribas. Now, some people will look at this card. A lot of those times you see those cards, you go, all right, main event. You know, Carl Williams, Justin Tafa, co-main. That'll be a banger.
Yeah.
AJ Dobson, Edmund Shabazan.
Should not disappoint.
Shabazian. I'm gonna say Shabazian. I'm gonna say that.
All right.
These names are hard to pronounce.
Words are hard.
These will be not even words, just names.
Yeah.
You know, there's some Kamaru Usman's brother, Muhammad Usman, will be kicking off the card against Mick Parkin, the Englishman. So it will be there's gonna be some good fights. A lot of the time, these sleeper cards will have some bangers. You got fighters trying to prove themselves, the fighters that want to make a name, they want to get a highlight reel. So people are gonna be swinging and ready to fall and ready to make motherfuckers fall. So this could be a huge card. It's Steven Nugent versus Jarno Aarons. That's going to be a fucking good fight at featherweight. Cody Gibson versus Johns at bantamweight. There's a lot of good. Billy Quarantillo versus Yusuf Zal. Dude, great fights on this card.
Yeah,
Great
I like
fights.
it.
Even to just kind of like a casual fan, if you just want to watch some people fight, this is a great card to watch.
I think
You know,
I actually like a lot of what you had to say. Honestly, I agree. I think there's going to be a free swinging card. Um, a lot of people falling, a lot of people swinging. I think that there's more to prove on this card than what we've seen in probably the last month.
granted, I will say this: Rosenstrike versus Gaziev, one of the weakest cards that I've seen in years. And that
Yeah,
was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. A lot of
yeah.
um not so much
But
no names, but a lot
see,
of young talent, a lot of
what
people trying
what
to prove themselves.
what I like though is too is because Thug Rose her last attempt. I think it was a versus Zhang, right, where she just
No,
didn't
no, no, no. It was
Lewi.
Cookie Monster, Carlos Esparza.
That's
One of the
yeah, from
most
LA, from LA. Yeah,
one of the most boring,
yeah. It was a dance
least
recital.
active.
Yeah, that's right.
It
That's
was
right.
very, very
And
boring.
and and so I
Five
think
rounds of it too.
right,
25
and I
minutes.
think Thug Rose has everything to prove.
Yeah,
Not
agreed.
only after she lost to Zhang, then going against the LA girl,
No,
right?
no, she beat Zhang. She beat
Did she
Zhang
beat
twice.
Zhang?
Yeah, she beat Zhang twice. She
Okay.
knocked her out and then won a decision.
Oh, the decision.
But
That's what made
yeah,
that
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it
You're
wasn't
right.
as obviously as exciting the first fight. She knocked her out
Right.
with a head kick.
Right.
Um,
But the second fight
the
was
second fight
definitely
was
up in the air.
close, dude. It was
Definitely up in the air.
close.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was close. I
So
remember
that,
because
yeah,
I bet
that's
a
what.
hundred
Yeah,
dollars on Rose on that one.
yeah. Remember, we both lost money on that.
No, we won because Rose edged out the
Oh no, no,
decision.
I lost money because I chose knockout again.
I see. I
Yeah,
had Rose money line. I
yeah,
think Rose was a slight. I think she was like a minus like
yeah,
110.
yeah.
So I bet a hundo
Yeah,
and I
she was
won
a slight
90.
favorite. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
but
went. I
I,
bet
I
a
didn't think
yeah.
it was going to go to the cards. I really didn't.
You went KO again.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
sure did.
I
I
just
went.
did
I went.
fucking.
And I went in there. I went in
I
there
went
cock
safe.
strong, dude. I just
I
went
went
in there
safe.
ready. but
Safe is always the good way to go with MMA because it's a fight, man.
no, agreed.
Anything could happen.
Agreed.
So,
Right.
dude, for this
So yeah, let me have your pick for that main event.
the main event, Rose Namajunas, Amanda Ribas. I got Rose. Money
Doug
line is
Rose.
hefty. Doug Rose for that money line. It's a little hefty, minus 210. So I
Can I
got her.
can I
Now,
can I get a way of win? Can I get a way of win? Or are you saying decision?
so my way of win, if I were to put my life on it, would be decision. It would.
Like it.
That's just how it is. Decision or knockout. But if I had to put it on it, I'm going decision because
I like it.
Rebus is tough. She has been finished in the past. Recently, she did get KO'd. But I'm gonna do Rose by decision. But I love Thug Rose by submission. Amanda Ribas never been submitted. But I'm telling you right now, we're gonna look at a scramble. Look at a lot of so Rose will drop her. Rose will drop her with the right hand, left hand, whatever. Man will be dazed. Rose will grab that neck and get a rear naked choke.
Ooh, bold.
Plus 1,200. I got $5 on it to pay out $65.
Very bold of you, Code Red. I like
What do
that.
you got? What do you got for Rose?
Code Red, I've got the mean Thug Rose, the baddest motherfucker. Hey, there was 10 bad motherfuckers in town, and 9 of them gave her a birthday card, all right?
Mm.
All right? I got mean Thug Rose with via the knockout.
Ooh, let's go.
I'm saying a solid kick and a strong set of hands to follow.
Mm. It's her specialty.
I'm calling it.
That's her
I'm calling it.
specialty.
Thug Rose, I think she's got more to prove because of this last fight.
Mm.
And I think that not only that, she's got something to prove to the world, but I think she's got something to prove to herself. She's got to get it done. She's got to get
I
it done.
love it. I love it. That's it.
So now, Code Red, it is time for
The Weekender Benders.
Ooh.
Son, give me that Weekender Bender.
I love that voice change. It makes it a little bit more
intense, right?
real, intense. Yeah, it's kind of scaring me. Well, I got a good bender going on right now. Grand Canyon 61-52 with 50 with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left. My $5 bet, James Madison won. Utah State won. I got Grand Canyon, $5 is going to pay out that 102. That was my pre-weekender bender, which I wish I could have said earlier. But I got a crazy March Madness parlay for tomorrow. And I got a kind of crazy, not as crazy UFC parlay. Which one do you want first? You want the UFC or you want March
Give me
Madness?
the UFC. I'm still riding high on that wave.
We're going with, oh my gosh, they just hit a 3. Okay. Muhammad Usman, Kamaru Usman's little brother. I'm going with the underdog to kick off the entire card on the prelims.
Love it. Got to take the dog. Got to take the dog.
Money line plus 120. Then I got another hard hitter, AJ Dobson versus Edmund Shabazian, which I tried to say earlier. So I probably butchered his last name. Carl Williams
Forgive us.
over Justin Tafa. Rose Namajunas over Amanda Ribas. $5. Payout 63.79. Ooh, GCU back at the line. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Let me hear that Madness. Let me hear that March Madness.
It's all money line. All right. I got Kansas over Gonzaga. UNC over Michigan State. Iowa State over Washington State. Now I got a huge dog again. I'm going with another big dog. I think Jack Golke's going to get some more 3-pointers. But I got Oakland over NC State at plus 220. And then I got Tennessee over Texas at minus 275.
But it's not going to fuck up your bracket? Don't you have NC State going deep?
No, I don't have NC State going too deep. I have UNC. North Carolina.
That's
going
right.
deep.
That's right.
But guess what? Either way, this is a bender, Mark. This is March Madness. So at least if they win, I can just be like, hey, well, I'm gonna win some money over here.
What are you gonna do? We're paying the light bill this week. I love it.
That's a $5 bet. It's gonna pay out 177. Now let me hear your weekender bender, Marcus.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still cooking on half of it. And the reason being,
okay,
I played it safe. Me and my son, we went to the barbershop, as you could tell.
You look fresh. It does look fresh.
Fades by Jay in Winslow, Arizona. The biggest shout out. That's my motherfucking guy. Want to look this fresh? Me and my son walking out this fresh.
Dude, I got a mop. Look at this mop.
So
maybe I should just make the trip.
He'll take care of it, dude. He'll take care of it. So we was in the barbershop. Put a couple of bets down. Florida bit me in the ass, right? Auburn bit me in the ass, right? So I'm just gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back on half of my. I'm just gonna cook a little bit later, if you will. But the weekender bender that I have right now, a little something I like to call the Mark Saxton favorites, because that sir has hit 2 weeks in a row. Last week I hit with the Red Wings plus 220. Man City minus 400 and Bayern Munich minus 800. $10 got me that $45.
Ooh!
So this week I'm going SDSU on Sunday with a minus 245 over Yale. The Detroit Red Wings tomorrow on Saturday minus 185 over the Preds. Okay, and I got USA over Mexico Sunday for the Nation League's final. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, $10 wins me 45-55.
Oh, again, another 10 for 45. Let's go.
Stick with it.
I'm curious. What's the money line on USA over Mexico right now?
Plus 110.
Oh, a slight dog.
Plus 110.
Dog.
Now this is all by Bet365. They might be different on DraftKings or ESPN or.
I've been using FanDuel for all intents and purposes.
Right, and so that's what we're doing. But I am gonna cook. There's gonna be a parlay tomorrow for March Madness. I just want to see how the shit settles tonight before I get into that nonsense. Now, Code Red.
Oh, GCU up 66-58. With 3:40 left in the game.
Code Red, I think it's time to end the show with a shot. What do you think?
Oh, dude, if I win $102 on this crazy, I just came home and I came home and I'm like, you know what? Let's just throw it on the dogs. let's just go on the dogs and see what happens. Grand Canyon, local. They might be 4 hours away from where I
Dude,
live.
in
Whatever.
Wisconsin. I mean, James Madison over Wisconsin.
James
That was
Madison over
huge.
Wisconsin. Dude, I saw that they were the 10th in the league in scoring. So I was like, James Madison
Huge.
over Wisconsin. Wisconsin's been having some issues. And then fucking what was the Utah? It's like Utah. Why are they such a big dog over TCU? I'm going Utah.
Because SDSU keeps punking them in the mountain West, dog. That's why.
Let's go. Well, thank you SDSU for that money line, and let's hope that Grand Canyon hangs on, huh?
Code Red. I hope that they do. I hope that I'm rooting for Grand Canyon just because of Danny Ainge. Let's go, big Boston Celtic. Let's go, baby.
Cheers.
And Code Red, once again, thank you for your time.
As always.
Thank you for talking some shit, dude.
As always, I love it.
Enjoy everybody at home in Code Red. Enjoy your weekend. And enjoy gambling like a degenerate. It is March. The magic is all over.
Only degenerate of what you can be a degenerate at.
Amen.
Don't bet the mortgage. Don't do it.
Or do if you win.
Maybe if you win, maybe you can bet that much. We'll see.
Blue Collar Sports Talks, folks.